filter today, but we don't have
Well, that was a tropical one we were trying out there during the break.
Right.
That was a tropical paradise.
Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. That's what that filter is.
You need a little...
On this roller coaster.
Yes, you need a little bit of imagination to get yourself through this. I mean, this is a dramatic temperature drop.
Yeah,
this is
big.
a sting. This is a take your breath away kind of change for us, going from 61 degrees yesterday, which would be more like April, crashing into the teens, the low teens tonight. February type air mass that's going to be with us here for the weekend. So we're at 44 degrees right now. We're in the middle of the change. West winds at 7 miles an hour. What's happening is we had this warm air mass yesterday, and now diving down from the north is a much colder air mass, which is transitioning the numbers from the 50s and 60s we had overnight down to the 30s and 40s right now. But we've already seen a dramatic change here just in 6 o'clock this morning. Since we've been on the air, the temperatures have dropped about 15 degrees. We're down to 18 for Monticello. They're dropping rapidly. Looking out into Long Island, where Huntington's still at 51. We go down the Jersey Shore, where Belmar's at 43 degrees. And we look at this change, and the numbers are pretty dramatic, but I think that the actual feel of it will really be a shocker. This is the warmest we've been since December 7th. We hit 61 degrees yesterday. That's 23 degrees above average, a lot more typical for mid-April. Well, tonight, we're going down to 14 degrees. That would be a 48-degree temperature drop in 24 hours. A quick flash freeze, if you will, for all the areas that are wet right now from the melting snow from all that warmth and also the rain we had on top of that. We're also going to have wind chills that are in the teens and single digits taking us into Sunday. So right here is what you're going to see. Watch the winds, these green little streamers here on the map. It shows the southerly flow quickly being slapped to the east. And as that happens, the cold air is diving down from the north. That's the change that's occurring right now. And so that new air mass is being invited to take over. And as it happens, you're going to feel the sting in the air. In fact, the upstate snow continuing and looking like it'll produce anywhere from a foot to 15 inches before it's done. We're just on the edge of that, where the winter weather advisory goes until 4 o'clock this afternoon. Maybe a ½ inch to an inch of snow. That's really not the big deal here. We see it on the AccuWeather forecast and futurecast, giving us very minimal amounts of snow, but it's everything that's wet and that's melted that's going to freeze dramatically, as temperatures will be stuck not just in the low 20s here this morning, but going down to the teens this afternoon. So that's going to turn everything into an ice rink for areas north and west, and that issue will be pushed across much of the tri-state. Anything that is wet and does not dry out with the winds that are pushing in this colder air will turn into black ice. So tonight, watch out for the roadways. But even this afternoon, you could see some spots that are extremely slick, causing major accidents. So 14 degrees for the overnight low, going to 25 tomorrow afternoon. This is a holiday weekend for a lot of folks. Unfortunately, it is a cold one on Monday, unless you like to ski, because I bet you that they're cranking up the snow machines as we speak with these colder temperatures. And by Tuesday, we'll be looking at snow possible in the area, continuing with snow and flurries into Wednesday. So places like Hunter, Mountain Creek, the Poconos, Camelback, all the way up into Vermont. I bet you really looking for a very nice week of skiing.
Lovely.
But we have to get through this meltdown / slick road conditions. I will say here in Manhattan, as our temperatures have dropped and the winds have come in, look at the roads drying out. So it's going to be spots that are just wet that have that chance of getting the flash freeze.
All right, bundle
So
up and take it slow and drive safe. That's the deal.
Let's get musical in our brains,
musical.
in our heads, in our pretend imaginations.
All in my head.
The Channel 7 community calendar.
That's it. We talked about Minnie getting her star on the Walk of Fame. Well, someone else, a native New Yorker, got her star on the Walk of Fame this week, too, after 30 years of a pretty illustrious musical career. The one and only Mary J. Blige, who's on honor today, to this hour at 9 o'clock. So this is the song that kind of started it all, I would say, back in '92. That contains the lyric, you all better get this, all right? When I met you, I just knew you would take my heart and run. First big hit, '92. Candy, can't give me that look.
I bet I can sing the whole thing.
I knew it before you said it.
Can you give us the...
Two words.
I know this. Just give me something.
Sorry, Mary J. Blige.
Looking for some
hot stuff? No.
No.
That's wrong.
True love, real love, real love.
Real love.
Real love.
Oh, you It came through in the clutch, Michelle. There it is.
I'm disappointed in
Hot
myself.
stuff. Roll it. Create your own beautiful and brilliant design at the family art project Freedom Quilting in the Bronx and experience